Hello, this is Jess. Good to see you. Chat session number 121, March 1st, 2018. It's Thursday morning, about 8:30 a.m. And we're going to, even though there's a lot of history, a lot of different things, we're going to bypass the tidbits of history and just go right into what went on with me last night. I went to work, of course, at 5 and got to put on the music after lunch. We come back from lunch at 10. We go to lunch from 9 to 10. And I hooked up my music system at work and did my work, and they were just playing some amazing music. I heard something I haven't heard in a long time, Motorhead, Ace of Spades, great song. Heard a lot of Yes, early stuff, even some of the interviews before the song kind of thing. It was some old Yes stuff. It was really good. And I heard some great jazz. And I know Jean-Luc Ponty was on there, but there was a guy, Mutt Jeffries. I don't know the name. I just saw it real quick when I was working. I looked to see who it was. It was just great stuff. But anyway, I know he's got to be some kind of caliber to be playing with Jean-Luc Ponty in that vein of music. So anyway, interesting stuff there. I heard a lot of classical stuff. Andre Segovia playing Bach. Amazing guitar stuff, man. I mean, I was just like blown away by the flow of the guitar while I was working. It was just like, wow, it was amazing. And there's this band called Crazy Fist, I think is what they're called. They're real heavy. They have a lot of but they also have a guy singing clear on it. It was really moving while I was working. It was awesome. I had a great night because of the music. Got home around 3 o'clock in the morning and just been doing some things, looking at videos, different things, sharing some stuff around. I saw something that was interesting to me and I shared it to my other social media network, I guess, so to say. And it was Frank Zappa, an interview on David Letterman way back. I mean, it's been a while. I'm enjoying this last bit of coffee before I go to sleep. But yeah, it made me realize that in that interview he said a few things that I definitely liked what I heard, as far as some ideas and things that I'm working on slowly but surely. Great. It was a good interview for me. It was uplifting in a lot of ways. Some ideas and stuff that I have, so interesting. And I also shared a song by Frank Zappa, actually playing Stairway to Heaven, and it's pretty cool. He was a pretty musically driven genius, I think, in my opinion, but his music was definitely not of the same status quo beat all the time. Sometimes he has music that you don't hear one riff repeated throughout the whole song, so he was crazy style. They were talking about the London Philharmonic Orchestra doing his music, and he even put on there that, hey man, this stuff is really intricate, and these guys didn't have a lot of rehearsal time, so there's going to be some note mistakes, blah blah. But he said they went ahead and did their best, and he said that after it was all said and done, they probably hit the right note 75% of the time. on the recording, and he only pressed 6,000 copies. I sure would like to get a hold of that and hear that. I bet it's amazing stuff. It's not every day you get a musician and the London Philharmonic Orchestra tries to pull your music off, and it's difficult stuff. Those guys are professionals, and yeah. So anyway, he said maybe they had more rehearsal time, they could have done better, but it was a short time frame of their obligations and his obligations, concert-wise, music-wise, different stuff, and they pulled it off. So I sure would like to find a copy of that somewhere. Sit down, put the headphones on, and hear that. I bet it's awesome, even at 75%. So that made me think of all the people that I know that are into music, and I'm just going to name a few just top of my head. Hope I don't forget anybody. But Neil, guitar; Austin, drums; Jeremy Woodall, drums, bass, guitar, vocals; Scott Malone, bass; Steve Malone, drums; Matt Potter, drums; Scott Malone, my son, drums; Garen Prowl, guitar; and from that, I hope I didn't leave out anybody. It wasn't intentional, but it was just these are people that I know personally that play music a lot and are into it, and a lot of different. Oh, and my dad too. My dad composes music, does things, great stuff. Throughout my life, I heard all kinds of stuff that he would write, real interesting stuff. I paid attention. But anyway, yeah, there's a lot of music notes, and everybody has their own way of putting it together. So all you guys that I just mentioned, and do your best with it. Keep doing it if you like it, that kind of stuff. And I've heard all of you play and perform at different times, different situations, and played with a few of y'all here and there. I play bass sometimes. I like to sing too, but I like to air guitar too, so it's one of those things. But music's cool. It's important, and I could do a whole rest of my life talking about music. I like it. Now I saw early on when I was young, Karen Carpenter in Corpus Christi, I believe. I think it was a car show of all places. I believe. Now I could be mistaken, but anyway, it was Karen Carpenter, and that was probably like some of my early first musical live performance stuff. But my first, I guess my first rock concert with friends by myself was Styx. It was a great show. I believe it was, I want to say, no, I saw Thin Lizzy and Nazareth, but it was Styx, and I'm having trouble remembering who the other. Styx was the main band for me. I really liked it. I thought they were great. Of course, my first rock concert, so yeah, it was, I remember it, and it was good. And since then, I've seen all kinds of music in all kinds of places. Little clubs to big arenas, even the Astrodome. Saw U2 in the Astrodome. Big places, small places. A lot of clubs, jazz clubs in Japan. Had a great time watching those guys. Some guy would go down there and start playing, and then somebody else playing an instrument come in, hook up, start playing, and before the night was out, there'd be a full jazz band going, and then they would leave when they were done, and it would just cease at the end. was pretty entertaining stuff. Pretty amazing people just walking in, playing, getting down, doing their thing. That was a good experience for me musically. Just of how the band that I've seen the most, probably Rush. I think 7 times total. But I have a thing for Rush. I really like them. I think that they were the premier band of my growing up to where I am now. I still listen to them. So, but memorable concerts, different things. Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Scorpions, Al Di Meola, John Patitucci. Mr. Big, Kiss. Seen a lot of music. Just all kinds of areas too. I've seen Eric Johnson, B.B. King, Night Ranger, Saga. Going through a bunch of different Aerosmith, Van Halen, Boston, Metallica, Kingdom Come, just all kinds of music. I'm sorry, I'm just sort of winding down. Just got carried away. I like music a lot. I think it's. And I like everything. I listen to rap, blues, jazz, barbershop, classical, country, heavy jazz fusion. So many varieties: Jamaican, Russian, Vietnamese music styles. I have a lot of it. I promise. And I listen to it. I think it's great. I think it opens your mind up to all the different perspectives of notes. That's just how I view music, the intertwining of the notes to create the sound that you're looking for. It's interesting stuff. I love it. All right, well, this is Jess, chat session number 121. It was mostly about music today. Hope you didn't mind. Be truthful, be happy, and let's look out for each other, okay? Have a great Thursday morning. I go to work at 4 o'clock, insurance meeting, all kinds of junk for renewal and all that stuff. And then work probably till 3 or 4. All right. Have a great Thursday morning. Bye.